Power can be used to build nations, but it can also be used to destroy them. And today, there are leaders in the world whose decisions could decide the future of millions. Some are feared because of their armies, others because of their unpredictable behavior, and some because they are willing to gamble with war and destruction. The shocking truth is that the fate of the planet rests in the hands of a few men and women, and these are the 10 most dangerous leaders in the world right now. Number 1. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. For more than 2 decades, Putin has turned his country into a global threat. His invasion of Ukraine shocked the world and has already killed tens of thousands of people. He controls the largest stockpile of nuclear weapons on Earth, and he has shown he is willing to use force to get what he wants. Unpredictable, ruthless, and armed to the teeth. Putin is considered one of the most dangerous leaders alive. Number 2. Kim Jong-un, the young dictator of North Korea, commands one of the most secretive regimes in the world. His country is poor and starving, yet he spends billions building nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles that can reach the United States, Japan, and South Korea. He has executed rivals, even family members, and his grip on power is absolute. The danger lies in his unpredictability. One wrong move could drag the world into nuclear war. Number 3. Xi Jinping, the president of China, has more power than any Chinese leader since Mao Zedong. Under his rule, China has become more aggressive in the South China Sea, has threatened Taiwan, and has clashed with the United States and its allies. Xi controls the world's second-largest economy and the largest navy in the world. His decisions could trigger conflicts that reshape the entire global order. Number 4. Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, holds ultimate authority over his nation's politics, military and nuclear ambitions under his leadership. Iran has supported militias and terrorist groups across the Middle East from Lebanon to Yemen. His regime has clashed repeatedly with the United States and Israel, and many believe Iran is secretly racing toward nuclear weapons. If that happens, the entire Middle East could explode. Number 5. Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, is young, ambitious, and ruthless. He has tried to modernize Saudi society, but he has also been linked to human rights abuses, including the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. He commands one of the richest and most powerful oil states on Earth. His decisions on oil production affect the global economy, and his rivalry with Iran adds fuel to Middle Eastern tensions. Number 6. Benjamin Netanyahu, the longtime Prime Minister of Israel, is one of the most controversial figures in global politics. His hardline stance against Palestinians, his expansion of settlements, and his aggressive approach toward Iran have made him a central figure in one of the world's longest and most dangerous conflicts. Critics fear that under his leadership, the Middle East could be dragged into another devastating war. Number 7. Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the president of Turkey, has transformed his country from a democracy into an increasingly authoritarian state. He has jailed journalists, cracked down on opposition, and expanded his personal power. Erdogan has also played a dangerous balancing game between NATO, Russia, and the Middle East, making Turkey a wild card in global politics. His decisions could destabilize Europe and the region in unpredictable ways. Number 8. Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria, has clung to power through one of the bloodiest civil wars in modern history. His forces have been accused of using chemical weapons against civilians, and his alliance with Russia and Iran has kept him in power despite international condemnation. Assad's survival has kept the Syrian conflict alive for over a decade, creating millions of refugees and spreading instability across the Middle East. Number 9. Nicolás Maduro, the president of Venezuela, has driven his country into economic collapse through corruption and mismanagement. Millions of Venezuelans have fled their homeland, creating one of the largest refugee crises in the world. Yet, Maduro remains in power, backed by military force and allies like Russia, China, and Iran. His rule threatens the stability of all South America. Number 10. Alexander Lukashenko, often called Europe's last dictator, has ruled Belarus with an iron fist for decades. He crushed protests, rigged elections, and allowed Russian troops to use his territory during the invasion of Ukraine. His survival depends on Moscow, but his actions have destabilized Eastern Europe and dragged his country into conflicts it cannot control. These are the 10 most dangerous leaders right now. But what makes them truly frightening is not just their power, it is their willingness to use it. Whether it is nuclear weapons, invasions, crackdowns on their own people, or wars that could spill across borders, each of them holds the power to change history in the worst possible way. The world is more interconnected than ever, and the decisions of these leaders do not just affect their own countries, they affect everyone. If Putin pushes harder in Ukraine, NATO could be pulled into direct war if Kim Jong-un launches a missile over Japan. The United States might strike back if Xi Jinping attacks Taiwan. Global trade could collapse in weeks if Khamenei builds nuclear weapons. Israel and the US might respond with force, sparking a regional war if MBS and Iran clash. Oil prices could send the world economy into crisis. If Netanyahu orders a major strike on Iran, the Middle East could ignite in flames if Erdogan pushes too far into neighboring countries. NATO could split apart if Assad refuses to step down. Syria's suffering will continue and spill into Europe if Maduro falls or fights back. South America could destabilize, and if Lukashenko miscalculates, Belarus could become the next Ukraine. Each of these leaders represents a flashpoint, and the shocking truth is that humanity is one mistake away from disaster. History has always been shaped by powerful individuals, but in an age of nuclear weapons, cyber warfare, and global interdependence, the danger has never been higher. These 10 leaders are not just dangerous for their countries, they are dangerous for the entire world, because in their hands lies the possibility of peace or the outbreak of World War III.